What's up, Internet? It's WILSHOCKER on a mission to shock the world with fantastic content. And today we are doing some leather refining. Just like always, we want to craft some 6.3 leather. So we're going to refine the 6.3 hide into 6.3 leather. We're going to sell it. And then we're going to swap over to my other character and get to level 100 finally of the Elder leather refining skill node. So be on the lookout for that. We are trying to get back into a routine of making these videos. I know it's been a while, but I've been leather refining the whole time, every day, because leather refining is, you know, my preferred method of making silver on this game. It doesn't take very long, just a few minutes a day, and I get to use all my focus points in an efficient, cost-effective way. But yeah, I mean, that's all my 10,000 focus points for the day. And that's going to pull in about 14 million silver. So those go back. Oh, now I'm also going to show you another part of the process. Actually, yeah, let me do that. We're going to go back to the market. And how many tier 5 leather do I have? 301.
Don't be shy.
I'm going to place an order for these. I'm going to say maybe 200. Now let's do 500. I'll do order for 500. I'm going to place an order for those. Now I have 24 million left in my inventory. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a buy order for the 6.3 hides. Yes? Follow me so far. So I placed the buy order in Martlock, since the prices are lower in Martlock for leather. And then I'm going to place the buy order in Bridgewatch, since the prices for hide are lower in Bridgewatch. So two different cities with two different resources at two different prices. So we just placed the order for the 5.3 leather. Now we're going to place an order for 6.3 hide in Bridgewatch. And that's going to give us our supply to use over the next few days. And I'm just going to keep going in a circle over and over and over. Buying the 5.3 leather, buying the 6.3 hide, crafting the 6.3 leather, selling it, buying, crafting, selling. The loop continues. So here we are. We want hide. We want it to be 6.3 hide. Now I did some extra math, right? And I found out that the highest price that I can buy these for to still turn a profit of 2 million a day is 39,600. So I'm gonna place a buy order at that price. I'm gonna say about 600. Give me about 2 million left over to spend. Let's do let's do 600. Okay, now we have. Do we have any buy? Yes, we do still have a buy order for 132 left. So that means I'm gonna grab my transport ox. Here we are. Where's my ox? Okay, I can't find the ox. Let's do mount. There we are. Gonna ride this bad boy. Take all these. Okay, now we have a nice supply of 6.3 hide. And I'm just gonna transport these to Martlock real fast. That's not gonna take too long. But yeah, I mean, now I have a bunch of my silver invested into 6.3 hide and 5.3 leather. So I'm not going to be able to use that silver. But with how easy it is to sell the 6.3 leather, I don't have to worry about not being able to sell it, you know? Because I'm gonna be able to sell this. Like, it's a guarantee. I'm gonna sell this leather. So that's why I'm comfortable putting so much silver into it. So, yeah, I do this all the time. I do this all the time. Sometimes with larger amounts of silver. Sometimes I'll just put 100 million silver into the market and just wait for it to profit. And as long as I can afford, you know, the taxes and everything, I don't really need that much silver left over in my inventory. 3 million is enough for me to cover all my taxes and crafting expenses and whatnot, so that's a good amount for me for now. Now, it does take 6 to 7 minutes of transporting. Not every day, but maybe every few days, because it's going to take me a few days to get through this 500 hide, right? It's going to take me time to craft. I think I only craft about 180 a day, right? So if I'm only crafting about 180 leather a day, then I've got, what, 2 days, maybe 3 days worth of hide on me right now? So that's nice, you know. Now, my other character has a lot more silver at the moment, which happened because I sold a bunch of 7.3 leather. But regardless, we're going to hop on that character and we're going to see about getting him to level 100 Elder. And then going from there. So this is my economy time series. I love doing this. I love making my silver number go up, especially since I've gotten to a point where it's easy for me now. I strongly recommend, if you want to beat the market, raise your buying price so that you can buy the whole supply up until a threshold that you know you're going to be profiting. See, I did the math. And I found out that my highest possible buying price for that hide is 6,000 or 69,300 or something. So I was able to place a buy order for that, and I was able to instantly buy all these hides. Because one of the things that you run into as a high-level crafter is the market doesn't always have enough supply for what you're buying. For example, when I did cooking, I needed a lot of fish oil or fish sauce from fishermen, and that stuff is very low supply. Like there's not a lot of it out there. So if I wanted to craft, 1,000 cooking meals or whatever, I would need hundreds and hundreds of these fish oils, and I wasn't able to buy them all because there was just no supply, right? So I ran into a problem like that, and so I just started saying, okay, well, look, what out there has enough supply so that I can never run out, and just keep being able to craft infinitely. And refining has been working out for me so far, Refining has been the nice sweet spot for me. Oh dear. I don't wanna aggravate those monsters. They're group designed. They're group monsters. I miss being able to use the shadow caller in solo group content. That was kind of cool. It was cool that you were able to do that, but they got rid of it. Such a bummer. I remember the day it happened too. I got my shadow caller set and I went into the group dungeon and I saw how little fame I was getting. I was like, oh man. And that was over. And that was it. No more group dungeons. No more static dungeons with a shadow caller. Rest in peace. 2024 Albion. Da 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 ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da 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 ba ba da da ba 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 da ba ba. Color your night. by Persona 3. Persona 3 Reload, Color Your Night. That song is awesome. That song slaps. If you've never played a Persona game, I would say start with Persona 3 Reload, and then play Persona 5 Royal, and then wait for Persona 4 Revival to come out and play Persona 4 Revival. That's what I would do. Persona's a great series. What else is going on? Something Albion related. Talk about Albion. You dang Albion YouTuber. I haven't really been playing a whole lot. I got to level 100 on my tier 5 animal skinning yesterday, so that was kind of cool. Now I have to do level 100 tier 6 animal skinning, and then tier 7, and then maybe tier 8. But getting to level 100 tier 8 seems a little bit far-fetched to me. I might need a guild to back me up doing that, or something, but we shall see. Oh, I'm also thinking about changing careers. I don't know. I'm kind of comfortable in IT. I like working with computers all the time, but it's just so competitive, and you know, there's plenty of money out there, plenty of jobs, but I would have to do certifications and stuff. I don't know. And I don't really know what certification I want to learn. There's so many of them. And none of the certifications really guarantee a job anymore. And I was looking at, I was watching TikTok earlier this morning, and there was a woman who she seemed like she knew what she was talking about. You know, she was in a corporate office. She was like, you gotta take up a trade. And I'm just like, you know, maybe I should take up a trade. Because all the office jobs are disappearing, especially with AI. AI is going to eliminate office jobs really quickly. So, yeah. Okay, so here we are. We're at Martlock. We're gonna deposit the hide. Look at all these friggin' tier 6 oxes I have in here. Let's sell these, shall we? That's very funny. A bunch of oxes from transport missions. Got like 1,000,000 silver worth of oxes on me.
I can get you anywhere. Hold tight.
Have a look.
Oh, there's my alarm. Turn that off. That's my wake up alarm, so I must have gotten up early. Sell all these oxes. Okay, so I'm done on this character now. Now I'm just gonna log off and switch accounts. I'm gonna turn off my monitor here. And once I'm on my second account, I'm going to refine some tier 8 leather, get to level 100, and then burn the rest of my focus points on 6.3. So here we are, we're logged back in, Bridgewatch Market, not bad, not bad. Quick Learn is on.
Honest
My buy order did not process at all, which is not good. I need this hide. I'm just gonna buy the hide. Just gonna buy it. I hope this is enough. It's gotta be. Okay, I'm gonna take this 294 stack. Yeah, that'll be enough. Okay, now I need some more carrying capacity. Let's get a tier 8 bag. Need a little bit more. Hide, backpack. There we
Come
go.
again.
Now we're ready to roll. I'm gonna turn off this
Welcome,
buy
friend.
order.
My pleasure.
There we go. Now we're gonna do one last transport mission. And then it's gonna be showtime. Because we're gonna be able to get to level 100 Elder. Then we're gonna sell the leather. You know what? While I'm here, no, I have enough tier 6.3 hide already. And I need to wait for the supply to refill, so I'm not gonna buy any more now. Oh, XLNT, this guild is, it's dead for now. I haven't been putting energy into it. I've been putting my energy into other things. So, you know, it is what it is. I've been putting energy into YouTube, into my novel, which I've been writing for the past maybe year or so. I've been putting energy into learning languages, my day job, of course. And what else have I been doing? I've been watching South Park, but that's not really energy. South Park, TikTok, YouTube. A little bit of energy into game development, working on my own games. Which, I want to get back into. I have a prototype for a game that I think will do really well. But yeah, running a guild on Albion is a lot of energy that I just don't have right now. I could in the future though. Like when I retire, I'll have so much energy, you know, freed up from not working. So when I retire, my plan is to play Albion when I retire. That'll be a ways off though. Oh, I've also been working out. Duh. I've been working out a lot. I've lost 40 pounds. And I'm still going. I'm still losing weight. So that's been good. Got another 100 pounds or so to lose. Just about 100. Probably a little bit more than 100. Yeah, I let myself go pretty badly. So, if anybody's interested in weight loss, which a lot of people are, I have found that protein and fiber are the #1. Like, I would put fiber in S tier and protein in A tier, because when I consume enough fiber throughout the day, like, I don't get hungry at all, even in a calorie deficit. So I can keep a good 500 to 800 calorie deficit for the day and still not feel hungry because I have so much fiber in my system. Like, that's how powerful it is. So people trying to lose weight, get your fiber. Like, just seriously, it's like the medicine for hunger. Like, I can't understate that enough. I used to be uneducated on the ways of dieting. I used to, you know, try to just brute force it with working out or skipping meals or whatever, but fiber is king, I'm telling you. Fiber is king. Like, I would even say, if you had no protein in your diet and you just had fiber, you'd be good. You'd be straight. You would be good. But protein's good too. Protein curbs appetite too, but to a lesser extent than fiber. Protein also helps you rebuild muscle when you're resistance training, which is another thing that is important to get into your routine, is lifting weights, because that affects your insulin sensitivity. And you just don't create as much fat when you're building muscle instead. So I have been keeping on top of that. Probably gonna do some weightlifting today, actually. And now that I've done it so many times, here's the trick. Here's the real thing. Because I am not a weightlifter. I do not enjoy lifting weights. It is so painful and so dreadful and so anxiety inducing for me. But I figured out what works for me. Okay? For me, it's not the actual exercise that gets to me. It's the mental cognitive aspect of getting myself started that gets to me, because it's just so hard to start when you know you're going to have a bad time, right? So here's the trick. I started with one set to failure every day or every other day. And I'm talking one set of one exercise. I'm talking like if I've started with bicep curls, I will do 12 bicep curls and then put the weight down for the rest of the day, right? One set of one exercise. And I've been able to do that over and 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 over, to the point where that muscle of starting is not as weak as it used to be, right? The muscle of starting is what you're trying to build here, not just the muscle of your arm in the case of a bicep curl, right? But the muscle of saying, okay, it's 1 o'clock, I'm gonna go lift, right? It's that routine has to be built. That way, it doesn't feel so dreadful to start. And that way, in my case, I've been working on bicep curls and chest press. On days when I don't feel like it, I will still do that one set to failure and just say, okay, well, I'm done, right? I don't feel like it today, I'm done. But the point is, I got started. And getting started is what I think is the roadblock for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people have the intention to start, right? You can mentally prepare yourself to start, but actually pulling the trigger and starting is the hard part, right? So my trick to that was to reduce the intensity of it so that it feels easy. Like, so that it feels so easy that it feels stupid not to do it, right? One set, anybody could do one. I could do one set. I'm not I'm not that guy, right? But I could do one set, right? So that's been working for me. I have gotten noticeably stronger in my biceps than I ever thought I would be.
Local goods.
Here's my tier 7 leather. Okay, great. So I have that. I have tier 7 leather. Do I have any more buy order in? I do not. Okay, so I bought myself 200 tier 7 leather, thinking that I would only need that many. I probably don't need that many. Let's head over to the crafting station and do my refining here.
Good hunt.
Craftable from the inventory, yes. Pop in some focus. Hopefully get to level 100 here. Ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba da. Come on. I got this. I've been holding on to these focus potions too. Ba 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 ba. Finally level 100. Let's go.
Right.
I have reached level 100 on all of my refining nodes. Now the real party starts. Because now I'm going to be generating 60 million silver per day on this character consistently by crafting 6.3 leather. And now, if my math is right, I should be able to afford premium on both characters
Stand back.
and have a surplus of 60 million silver per month.
Gun. Smooth.
We shall see.
Stand back.
Okay, cool. Now we're gonna head over to the market and sell all this leather. And then we're gonna get into our 6.3 leather crafting on this character too. I have been working on this for months. Finally got there.
Want to trade?
Okay. Okay, now I want to go to my guild island. I'm almost done here.
Island.
Guild island, get the
Affordable,
6.3
customizable,
hide,
safe.
craft the hide, sell the leather, and then we're done. So, here we are. I made it. I made it all the way to level 100 Elder. That took a while. That took time. That took time that I was not expecting to take. Let's craft this 4.3 too, while I'm at it. Alright, here we are. Max
Looking for safe
level.
passage?
Max level, baby. Feels good. Feels like I earned something. I earned the right to party over here. Gonna be risking 8.3 sets in no time.
Fine leather.
Yeah, here we go. Use my focus potions now. Almost ready. I can tell breakfast is almost ready too.
Gun.
Here we go. Get a little bit more here. Okay, that's my reminder for my Chinese lesson. I am learning Chinese. So there's that. Let's use a potion. Potion.
Right. Stand back. Fine.
I'm gonna wait for more 6.3 leather to use my next potion. Or 6.3 hide. I always get them confused.
Stand back. Fine. Gun. Right. Stand back.
Here we go.
Good night.
Alright, tomorrow I will be back. Now I'm going to place a buy order for more 5.3 leather and 6.3 hide because I am low now. So that'll be the next part of this. I'm going to sell these.
Don't be shy.
Ooh, 44 mil. Hell yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's the good stuff. Alright, now we're going to place an order for about, what, 500 maybe? That sounds about right.
My pleasure.
Now we're going to deposit this. I might never get to those 4.3s,
Your
by the way.
coins and my skills, we can make anything happen.
Because I want to be ideally using all of my focus on 6.3s. Maybe I'll get to it one day. Maybe I'll just get sick of it and be like, man, I gotta craft something. Maybe I'll have a low supply day. Anyway. Alright. So there's that. I just placed a buy order for 5.3 leather. Now I'm going to place a buy order for 6.3 hide and I will be done for the day. So that is fantastic. By the way, if you made it this far into the video, I want to thank you for watching. I appreciate your support, your viewership. Remember to like the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with more probably tomorrow. Breakfast is ready. Okay. And now we're going to place this buy order.
Buying or selling?
Hide 6.3. 3,900, 39,600. Yes. Okay, so let's do 2,000 at that price. Yeah,
Satisfied?
that's a good amount. Wonderful. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll be back with more next time.